When I scanned the sectors on the equity side of things earlier this week, I noticed that the financial sector continues to look good, but it's getting quite stretched in the near term. So I was looking at a couple of stocks, particularly Goldman Sachs, that just looks like just a little bit too much. I thought I would show this to you here, and we will probably best start off with just having a look at the sector performance. This is year to date. And if we look at the third place here, actually fourth place at this point, it's a marginal financial. So, up 10%, that's a good year. The fact that they're up 10% here heading into the very late part of May here soon, may mean, there's a room for a bit of a breather. If we look at this a bit more closely and we look at particularly the way Goldman Sachs looks, we can see that the stock absolutely, it's acting very well in the longer term. In other words, it broke out higher, and that's very good. It is, however, getting stretched. In other words, it's had a run now where essentially without any pullback, just literally without looking back at all, since essentially April, the stock is or was up until a couple days ago, up as much as about 21% over the course of, let's call that a month and a half, less than a month and a half. And I think that's getting a bit excessive. So the way I like to look at it here from a near-term perspective is I like to look at sort of near-term moving averages. And what I'm noticing is that the stock is now breaking below its 8-day moving average, which is something it hasn't done since essentially April, right? So that's a long feat for a stock to be able to hold above that. So I think at a very minimum, it's probably going to be something that retraces down to the 21, probably quite a bit lower. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes down into the 430s, low 430s. I think that would only be healthy in that sense. Our market rover correctly picked up the bullish trend in Goldman Sachs. You can see it turned it into a bullish trend in December of last year. So the stock then went on a 37% rally. We got a few trading signals along the way from a swing trading perspective, but just nailed the trend. But again, I think it's getting a bit overbought here. So this is one of those stocks that, again, classic move, very bullish move, but again, in the near term here, probably getting a bit stretched and ripe for some pullback. Hope it helps. We'll see you again in the next video.